Hey guys, this is Hikaro, back to you guys with a new video. And I'd like to say something a little different today, and I want to talk about the stellar warp, the regular warp, and more in detail, of course, because I feel like a lot of players are coming up on like their 9th month of playing this game. If you're mainly a free-to-play, you probably have a considerable amount of wishes already spent on this banner. Now, early as part of the game, you were able to wish for a 5-star guarantee up to like 50 wishes. Like 50 wishes the guarantee mark. You can probably get them early, and then once you get them early, and so I hear it's a ways to continue going. But I want to say that if you did get a 5-star early on that point, either the standard banner characters, my standard banner character was Bailu, who really carried me early game. She was a very, very useful character for me. Natasha was like, but over time I started to realize the value of Bailu, and when it came to dealing with people like Kafka and then bringing her as my healer, she doesn't have the spell, which is a minus, but Genshin can never offer you something as generous as as a guaranteed 5-star in the first 50 pulls, and now also this afterwards, which is when you finally hit the 300 wish limit. Okay, once you hit that threshold, you're able to get a guarantee 5-star once again, but this time of your choice. For me, I would definitely love to have Bronya. Bronya's haven't been on my account at all in this game, and it's really hurting me in terms of some content I want to do. Probably would make my Zila's life a lot easier. Made my Gino's life a lot easier too if I had this character. I don't have the luck like Tectone or Mtash to get like, I think Mtash had an E2. Tectone might have an E1, I have no idea. It's been a while since I checked, man. He's doing a lot of React content these days more than playing the game. It's only like 4 hours of React, 1 hour gameplay. Okay, so you guys have to really decide who you're going to wish for, because Penacony is around the corner within 2 weeks. I ain't going to be skipping Black Swan in terms of, building up my account, making sure my guaranteed 5-star Bronya will be built. Yes, it's another Harmony character, and I already have Raw May. I still need to upload that video itself. So Pinnacle is coming. People are going to want probably Black Swan, or they probably want Sparkle, or they probably want newer characters in 2.1. So if you're really going to be wishing for the characters, and you're going to hope for, if you're going to lose, and I may get a 5-star probably out of these choices. If you're free to play, you might want to have more variety on your account from my perspective. If you have more characters, you get to play around and mix around teams and stuff like that. Though if you lose to a light cone, oof, but that light cone can be helpful. That Bronya light cone can be very, very helpful. Or that Clara runner, which I have. I do have Clara's, Bronya's, and Gapart's. A little too late. A little too late on that one. Now, if I were to choose a character from this list, it will fall in this order. Bronya. I really want to get Chad Welt. Welt has some really cool mechanics, slowing down enemies. There's a lot of videos of him doing some badass stuff. Even solo clearing, which is really, really cool. From that point, it would go from Clara. I always wanted a physical. Oh, that was Lar. I always wanted a physical DPS, physical AoE DPS, because early on in the game, I started to realize that, hey, you need like a little bit of AoE in your characters, and I had like Zila. It's like you gotta hope to kill the mob and then go another turn. With Clara, she does counter attacks. Well, Savog does the counter attack, and it's really AoE. I really like that. Cause a lot of bleed. May work with a dot character. Exploded like Kafka. Kafka's out right now. If you have Kafka, hey, maybe this can be helpful to you, but Luca might be the better choice in my opinion. And then it would go over towards Himiko. Himiko has really been popping off lately. And pure fiction. She used to be considered the quote worst character, but I found her very useful and farming and doing some other stuff. I really wanted Topaz. I don't have her, so I had to use Himiko in the meantime. Himiko, God tier, pure fiction, and probably God tier in Similar Universe. I need to run some Similar Universe runs with her, and then it will probably fall to someone like Bailu. That's what I told you earlier about Bailu. She does healing, but she doesn't dispel, which is a negative in her kit for me. There's other characters that dispel stuff, and a lot of better characters that came over time for me. Since I've been playing since day one, I already got Fushuan, I already have Hao Hao, I already have Lynx, I have Natasha built up, and you also use March also, really good choice. Gepard, for me, I would say he's a really good choice. Sure. He's really on the stronger side of shielding in terms of preservation. When you have a character like Fushuan, who offers you some protection, some reduced damage, and also crit damage. Oh, crit rate. Sorry, crit rate. Offering you a crit rate for your party members. They all get it, which is really helpful. Fushuan, she does heal herself when she hits a low threshold, and she provides a little bit of healing. But Gapar himself, he is very shield heavy, and his skill attack is a 65% chance to freeze the enemy. Guess you add also affect hit rate, given like his light cone or some other light cone, you can increase that. You can always have a guarantee near freeze. And then it goes on to Yanqing. Yanqing has had a bad rep because when you use his skill ability, he gains a buff, but if he gets attacked, he loses the buff. And a lot of the content currently is a lot of enemies, so it's like really AoE requirements. Yanqing is going to have a harder time finding a way to kind of clear things in a specific time frame for people who are like free to play and light spinners. But don't let that discourage you. There's some Yanqings out there who put a lot of effort to maximize his potential and do some guaranteed big damage. I can't say this, you know, there's like Mr. Pokey, you know, the Yang King videos, though, you know, Mr. Choki himself has spent money on this game. Only $20. He does some really some cool runs for you guys, and the zero cycles and whatnot. It seems really cool. Don't give up on the character if you really love the character. By all means, if you love any of these other characters, go ahead and wish them. Just make sure you don't screw yourself in the end, because some of these characters can really progress your account, or maybe kind of hinder it depending on your account progression currently. So if you're needing someone who needs to do like some solid buffing, I would go with Brian. I need someone who really need to heal my party members. I'm gonna go with Bailu. You know, someone who wants to do like some damage consistently because he always getting attacked. Clara and Saval. Saval is really the one doing the damage, and someone who's Giga Chat themselves, Welt, like the character. So for me, I'm really close. Only have 11 more pulls to reach that character. Okay, so I ain't gonna be using mine early. I'm gonna get the point. I'm gonna use my Terms of Blacks, my banner of Black Swan to work on my Ranya. I do have Ranmei myself, but hey, why not just have a little more Ranmei? Oh my god, first Harmony character. Really changed my life. And you can see the list of characters I have here. I'm going to spend time working on these characters, of course, and making the best they can be. So, oh gosh. Having another Harmony character can have better Harmony on both sides, depending on the case. Continue is always really good and solid, but I want someone to really give me that action turn on a certain side. These two characters, Ranmei and Bronya, are very good characters. They're on the same tier, you know. So different, they fulfill different niches. So I'm trying to say what you need. So my honest opinion, just make sure you kind of like prepare yourself well. Do not ruin your account by trying to pick someone else that you didn't intend to pick for your guarantee 5-star. I'm going with Bronya. Bronya's like the obvious best choice here, according to like a lot of players. Best choice if you don't have her. And then probably fall into Welt. And then maybe Himiko now because of Pure Fiction. Hey, getting more Jade is always really good. I believe they didn't release a new one yet, but they did release a
Do you want to enter
a new MLC? I haven't done it yet. So they got 2 MLCs here. I just completed the free to play. Oh gosh. I did like 2 yesterday because I just had time to do it. So other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. I just want to make this video for you guys, for anyone out there who may be looking for some form of advice or just reviewing a little stuff. I'm not going to go too in detail into this. I don't have every character on this account, obviously, because I'm playing free to play in this game versus Genshin when I had spending. So yes, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, I might be able to answer them. Just drop it down in the comments and I will go ahead and check. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Hikaro out.